Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Razul Couture, the Tri-State Big Mouth, the biggest mouth in the Tri-State area, and I am here to educate you guys. You see, in Russia, following up these past couple of weeks, they've been destroying and imprisoning and torturing Jehovah's Witnesses on a massive scale. A priest went so far in Russia as to enter the Kingdom Hall or the Church of Jehovah's Witnesses, burn their books, destroy them, and try to hurt them. Well, in reality, I am here to inform you guys of the wolf in sheep's cloth. Now, let's help identify who this wolf in sheep's cloth is. Anybody who knows the Bible knows Jesus said, "Fear the wolves in sheep's cloth, because they here to hurt you." Now, who is to identify as the wolves in sheep's cloth? As for the priests, they say it's Jehovah's Witnesses. Granted, nobody likes them, but let's be honest here. What have they really done? Let me take this opportunity, since priests in Russia want to say that Jehovah's Witnesses are the wolves in sheep's cloth, I'll let you guys go ahead and identify who the wolf in sheep's cloth is yourself. Let's start with priests. They make an annual salary of $250,000 or $4,000 and $250 a week, plus free house, free car, all their bills paid. To illustrate for you how much this is 8.5 of my salaries a week that they make in just 1 week. We'll scoot right down. So let's just keep this to the side. Then there is our dear father, the Pope. What a great man. What a humble man. He makes 200 million plus. Now, in case you think I'm lying, you can always use Google to figure that out. Or $4 million a week. Yes, a week. Each week that goes by, this man makes this much. So basically, he hits the lottery every week that passes by. Plus, he has soldiers or slaves. Plus, he has satin sheets, gold and cars, and endless supplies. Mind you, this is the man that they compare to be Jesus. So these two are in the position of Jesus, hence called the Father. So in return, they make just much money. Even the little priest makes just much money. And they leave just many people hungry, starving, dying to death. You could Google this if you want to. Even though Jesus said to feed the poor, he always taught his disciples to do so. But I guess for some odd reason, the Pope, who's not the wolf in sheep's clothing, the priest, who's a very humble man, is well deserved of this much. Now, if you're not disgusted enough to learn this, I don't know what to tell you. If you think this is acceptable for a man of God to walk around with this much money a week just to preach to you and tell you that he loves you, well, I guess you're going to love what Jehovah's Witnesses do then. So, priests in Russia, how did you like that Kingdom Hall that you sacked and destroyed their Bibles? Let's see what Jesus did. Jesus, whom these two right here are supposed to be, worked as a carpenter, fed the poor, slept on the floor without even a pillow under his head, told his followers not to worry about necessities, preached for free, told his disciples to preach for free, helped and worked to provide to others, broke bread with his enemies and taught us to love, was beat and tortured and still taught us to help. So Jesus, the Son of God, the person who's called the Lord and Ransomer, King of Kings, supposedly told these two to take his place and collect this much for themselves and not help so many poor and hungry people. I mean, let's just be honest here. The Pope makes as much as a corporate office makes. I see no reason he can't even cut this in half. Can you? I see no reason that the priest makes this much. Now, seriously, if you're not disgusted, I don't know what to tell you. Jehovah's Witnesses, on the other hand, whom say they do the work of Jesus, well, they preach for free, they have normal jobs, they offer help, They never take money. They pay their own bills. Let God help them. Avoid selfishness. Spend hours without pay preaching the good news. Now, according to the priest in Russia, he claimed that Jehovah's Witnesses are wolves in sheep's cloth. Now, as far as you understood, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be a scientist. You don't need a PhD to know what a wolf in sheep's cloth is. It doesn't take that much of a genius. I mean, Jesus, on the other hand, I guess, the Pope and the priest and nuns and so on and so forth, living their lavish lifestyle, for some odd reason are better than Jesus. This is exactly what this much means, and this means. They're better than our Lord, King of Kings, Jesus. It doesn't take a miracle of mankind to figure out who the wolves in sheep's clothing is. Yeah, I would pick the Jehovah's Witnesses too. They are the wolves in sheep's cloth. Definitely. That makes more sense. You know what? Let me say it to you guys in a language that you'll understand. Some Muslims, some blacks, and some Mexicans raided a Jehovah's Witness church in Russia, destroyed their belongings,